Hello students. Dear students, in this video we are going to take a recap of all the grammar topics which we studied in Unit 7 Poetry. This will help you prepare for the exams, so watch it carefully.
Unit Recap Part 2. We have looked at whole words and grammar recap. Let us now continue by looking at the other two sections. Let us look at what we have covered under reading and listening comprehension. We have covered introduction to poetry, parts of a poem, identifying rhyming words, rhyme scheme, imagery, and main idea in a poem. Some differences between poetry and prose. Here are a list of key features seen in a poem. And here are a list of key features seen in prose. Just like a prose piece has sentences and paragraphs, a poem comprises of two major parts, a stanza and a line. We learned that rhyming words are those words which have the same ending sounds. We read how poets use rhyming words to make poems sound musical. Here are some examples of rhyming words from the poem The Star. We also read how rhyme scheme is the pattern of rhymes or rhyming words at the end of each line of a poem or a stanza. This is done to add musical effect to the poem. There are 5 steps to find the rhyme scheme. Let us look at the 5 steps. First, we identify the words at the end of each line in the first stanza. We then identify the ending sound in the first line. Next, we give the ending sound a letter name. And then, for another line, ending with the same sound, we assign the same letter. Finally, if there is a different sound, we assign a different letter name. For example, in this stanza, the poem has the rhyme scheme AABB. We learned that such poems which follow the same rhyme scheme pattern in all stanzas have a regular rhyme scheme, while poems that do not follow the same rhyme scheme pattern in all stanzas have irregular rhyme scheme. We also studied imagery. Imagery is the use of language to help readers use their senses to imagine something. This helps readers to create picture or images in their minds. Imagery can appeal to one or more senses, like sound, sight, smell, taste, and touch. Using imagery improves how a reader imagines ideas. We also learned how to find the main idea of a poem through different steps. First, we read the title, then, we noted down the commonly repeated important words in a poem. We then spotted details that will in turn lead us to the main idea. Additionally, for writing, we were able to practice writing poems using rhyming words, rhyme scheme, and imagery. We also practiced reciting poems using correct pronunciation, appropriate tones and gestures, as well as making eye contact. Make sure you go through all the concept times in the essay and ask your teacher if there is a doubt. We've come a long way in this unit. I hope this helped you refresh your memory for everything we have learned so far in reading and listening as well as writing. All the best for your assessment. Thank you and goodbye.